time for the doubt, they counting me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win, yeah. Refuse, mine it can't be diffused. If you ain't thinking the same, then we playing by different rules. You can't see the vision, we living at different views. Until we complete the mission, keep getting up, never snooze. I walked a mile in my shoes, had the mind of a fool, chasing diamonds and jewels. Trust me, I was confused. Started minding my business and used my mind as a tool. Ended up finding my purpose and found the time to get to it. They told me I couldn't do it, they told me I couldn't make it. They sold it, could never break it. That's sadly mistaken. I need a piece of the pie, I want it so bad I can taste it. They told me like told me, keep on running, toes they gon' take them. Refuse to lose, built to win, apply myself, I felt it in. No time for the doubt, they counting me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I pay for the cost, I'm winning to win, yeah. Refuse to lose, I'm built to win, apply myself, I felt it in.
Welcome to Refuse to Lose Sports. My name is Joe Jordan. Got a great episode coming for y'all today, NBA style. Got my man Tomo on the top right corner. What's good, Tomo?
What's going on, man? Y'all see, I brought the library back yesterday. Just telling everybody we're rebuilding from ground up. Now I gotta open up the book. Get my playbook ready for the off season. Then we got some more NBA stuff going on. So yeah,
let's get it. And then we got a guest on with us, my bro J-Mo, 76ers fan, representing with the hoodie. How you doing?
Man, I'm feeling great, man. Let's get it.
Let's go. All right, y'all. So we're going to talk about the Wizards, man. They're on a hot win streak. We're going to talk about that Sixers versus Magic matchup. We got Javon coming on also to talk about that. Orlando Magic fan. The Kings got a dub like the beat. And we also got to talk about Luka, man, dropping 53 points. But before we do that, make sure y'all like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share this video with somebody that y'all know personally so they can come on and watch live with us. Use that comment section. We can see all the comments y'all will be putting down throughout the show. And Tom will talk to them about those IG chats we have.
Man, my man J-Mo showed up again. There's a living proof of the chats right here. We got an NBA chat, we got an NFL chat, we got a college football chat, we got a college basketball chat, we got an MLB chat, and we got a boxing chat. Man, you see that? That's a lot of chats, man. That's a lot of chatting going on, but there's no chatty patties in these chats, man. We actually talk about sports trades, signings, injuries, potential coaches, potential trades too. We just don't talk about the stuff that happened. We talk about stuff that could happen, future deals, things that look crazy, things that don't look crazy, and also a lot of hot takes. If you want to join any of those chats, leave your name down leave your Instagram name down in the comment section. If you don't want to leave your name in the comment section down there, we got a lot of bots on Instagram right now. We're going to bring our names back up. You could just hit us up on Instagram and say, hey, I want to join this specific chat or I want to join all of the chats. But then we got to tell you about the Dundada of the chats, the refuse to lose chat. You know what I mean? Like, you got to come on the show to join this chat. All the stuff I said before about the other chats, we talk about that plus more. Like, there's tiers to certain things for my folks out there, what OF means, you got to come on the show to get in that chat. I can't tell you leave your name down there, but you got to come on the show. Now, you can hit us up if you want to come on the show, but you got to get vetted first. So you got to join one of those chats. We got to make sure you're deemed worthy to actually come on here and spew some of the stuff that you got. Because some people say hot takes and then that's all they got. We don't want no hot takes and no backing behind it. You need to back what you say and join the Refuse to Lose show.
There it is. Shout out to Craig in the comments. We got you. We're going to add you to all those chats, all right? So, let's get this show started, man. Enjoy the rest of the show. We're going to kick it off with Tomo, your Wizards, man. Your Wizards looking good right now. I believe they got the longest win streak in the NBA right now actively. 6-game win streak and 5 games on the road. That's huge, man. And I'm gonna let you talk about it, but y'all just ended a crazy losing streak, right? That I didn't even know about until after the game. So this talks to me about y'all win streak. Cause right now y'all are sitting in 9th place, man. 9th place in the East, right in the play-in. I know your host was down. And look, your host was down. So I hit up your owner and I got y'all some Viagra to get y'all back up in the standings. All right. I got y'all some Viagra, right? To get y'all back up in the standings. And right now, y'all sitting in 9th place.
Tech. Get them out the game, man.
Y'all sitting in 9th place, man. Y'all doing good. So talk to me.
Say somebody. Hey, bro, you. I done started something, man. That's what's up, man. But I honestly for that losing streak. If you're not a Wizards fan, I wouldn't expect you to know about it either. That's just another thing. Like when I said about us not winning over 50 games since like 78. You know what I mean? Things happen, right?
For
But
real? That's a true stat.
yeah, now over 50 games since 70 something, man.
Oh.
As a Cowboy fan, I should be more of a historian with the Wizards, right? Because that's where all our prime years was at. I think the last time we beat the Spurs was like 1999 or something like that in San Antonio, and that's when they had a whole new stadium and everything. Like they don't won rings and all that. But as far as my hopes wasn't down on the Wizards. I'm just a scarred Wizards fan. Like at the end of the day, if you're a fan of like the Commanders and the Kings, like you get high hopes and then they let you down. But maybe Tommy Shepard was on to something with that Rui trade, you know. Denny, aka Turbo, he had one of his best nights, career high 25 points. He actually out there driving the lane. Bradley Beal moving the ball around. I think he finally realized that Kyle Kuzma is the leader of this team, and he's just like, you know what? I'm gonna just do my part, earn my check. Kyle Kuzma, you can have all the managing of the egos and making everybody happy. I'm gonna just get my dub 5, and then everybody else do their part. Porzingis look good. I mean, they have a solid foundation. This is that moment. You know how people say they got that little turning wheel with the Cowboys, like we them boys, and next thing you know, it's our year. And then we at that point with the Wizards right now, where it's that right before the trade deadline, everybody showing up. Don't talk about Kendrick now. Everybody showing up. We ain't got nothing to say about none. Okay. Matter of fact, none.
You're done, son.
So, told you I had some stuff in the works, man. But nah, it was a beautiful win last night for them to get over that amount. The nucleus of Bill, Kuzma, and Porzingis right now is looking like something that's going to be a deadly mix within the East, but we still got a lot of work to do. I'm just happy they're getting over that hurdle and the chemistry is finally on the up.
Yeah, man. Turbo and Porzingis looking like Kevin Huerter and Sabonis. On the dribble and dogs, I ain't gonna lie. You know,
I mean, might need to.
Oh no, this man. Yo, over the song. Let me ask you a question, Tombo. Ask you a question, right? This segment is for you, all right? So y'all sitting at the 9th seed, like you said, I see in y'all win streak, Kyle Kuzma averaging 24 and Bill averaging like 18. Kyle Kuzma is taking like 5 more shots than Bill per game, something like that, something crazy like that. So you think this is a formula for y'all to let Kyle Kuzma be that more aggressive scorer, but Bill be y'all closer? You think that's y'all formula?
I mean, Kuzma's been alluding to it, like when Bill was out in most of them games where he was a primary focus in the offense, that he was like little shots in the media. Like, I've been telling coach, run the offense through me. And yeah, I really do. Because Kuzma's more aggressive at times, but Bill is like that silent assassin. Like you can see it in his mannerisms. Like he's not a vocal leader, kind of like Kawhi Leonard, where he's just like, if you give me the ball, I'll make a play. But I'm not going to just go out there and do whatever. And Kyle Kuzma is one of them people that he'll pull up from half court just because he made 2 threes already. Kuzma also drive the lane and find the open man at times just because he's feeling it. Meanwhile, Bill kind of got to get in a rhythm at times, but he's also known to be a spot-up shooter. Like that's what he was when he first got into the league. And then he progressed it with his handles and learned how to maneuver through the offense a little bit more when Wall was out. So right now, for him to have somebody else that can like go get their own bucket and do the pick and roll with Porzingis kind of makes his life a little bit easier. So yeah, I agree with that. Yeah.
Trying for my camera now so y'all can see Kings. I want make sure I can see the Kings part. But all right, man. J-Mo, you got 2 cents?
I mean, about the Wizards, I think that between Kuzma and Bill is probably the better playmaker. So that's probably why, it works better for Kuzma to be more of a scoring role than Bill is. I think that if the Wizards can find a way to get a guard for this trade deadline, a Mike Conley, somebody that doesn't need to score, You know, Mike Conley can facilitate and play defense and set up all your other guys. Mike Conley or like I've been saying in the past, or Ricky Rubio. That'd be great for y'all. And I don't know if this will happen simply because y'all already have like endless players that they had.
Mm-hmm.
But Bones Highland from the Nuggets, I think they might be trying to get rid of him because they got their full roster back, and it just doesn't seem like a solid spot for him to grow into because they're already ready to win. You know what I mean? So they don't really need too much of Bones Highland. So if the Wizards can find a way to get Bones Highland, he can open up that offense. He can score and facilitate. But I would much rather like a Mike Conley or a Rubio for y'all. That'd be good because I mean, other than the top teams, what is it? The Celtics, the Bucks, Sixers, Nets,
Cavs.
and Cavs. You know, other than that, Wizards are live again in the playoff series against any of those other teams. You know, even in the ranking, like if you were to say Wizards are better than those other teams, who's to stop me from saying that you're crazy? Like the Wizards aren't too far off. It's just that they're the Wizards.
There you go. But as far as the Bones Highland thing, I kind of agree with that because if you take note of what Tommy Shepard's been doing, like his trades, they've always been with kind of like the same three teams: the Lakers, the Nuggets, and it's one more team, but I can't think of it right now. So I can see Bones coming before the Mike Conley situation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I agree. Everything you said, J-Bo. That was some great analysis right there. I agree. You know, the Wizards can go toe-to-toe with anybody outside those teams. And the Wizards' problem has been health. You know, now y'all healthy, Build is back, Porzingis missed games and all that
Knock
stuff.
on
So,
wood.
yeah, you know. But like you said, I like y'all general manager. Well, y'all came out and say y'all trying to keep this big three guy. Y'all not getting rid of Bill, even though he dropped his trade clause, no trade clause. They say y'all keeping Bill, y'all keeping Kuzma, y'all keeping Porzingis. And J-Mo said it. Y'all need a point guard. I think Moore is playing. I think he's playing good. You know, y'all point guard is playing good, but y'all can take it to another level to compete with those teams J-Mo talked about.
Yeah.
And when J-Mo mentioned that, my mouth was like Ricky Rubio. I think Ricky Rubio is out there. The Cavs don't need him. He's still with the Cavs, right? They don't need him. You know, so that'd be a good person for y'all.
I got one more person we can throw out there just to get the comments riled up. The Clippers said they'll trade John Wall. I mean, we can bring him back, shake the locker room up. But
building John Wall again, unfinished business.
Hey, this the team John Wall needed. Bill, Kuzma, Wall, Porzingis.
Yeah, but this not the Wall that the Wizards needed.
You right. We just need him to come down and pass the ball.
Yeah, that's bad. Nah, for real.
Yeah. John Wall hasn't been healthy either, though. He's been on the lineup all year also.
Because he missed these clubs, man. He just got to come back here, get in the clubs. You know, he'll be back.
I want the Wizards to get a guard, though, man, because Monte Morris, as good as we say he playing, he just seems like a Mario Chalmers.
Yeah.
You know, a guy that's the only point guard because he's short. You know what I mean? Like, he doesn't run the offense. He doesn't – because even in Denver, it was Jokic running the offense. So,
yep.
We haven't really seen him in a true point guard role to even judge if he's right for a team anyway.
Yeah. I look at him like he's not hurting y'all a lot, but he also ain't like –
helping a lot, yeah.
Yeah, you know, he's like right in the middle.
Shout out to Jimmy G.
There it is. All right, so let's go to our next topic.
Like the beam.
Yeah, the beam was lit last night. The beam was lit last night. Man, look, I love my squad, man. I love my team. I love our coach. It's awesome, y'all. I know a lot of people don't watch us, so I got to get y'all hip to what's going on. First of all, we played Minnesota like 2 games in a row. We played on Saturday, we played on Monday in Minnesota. And it was -0 degrees outside too, so that's crazy. We some California boys, you feel me? So we get to Minnesota off of a good, little win streak. It was on a 5-game win streak, I think. And then we get to Minnesota, and then the 5-game win streak we had, well, we actually lost to 76ers. We won. We won 5 games straight, then lost to Philly. But we were, I know. But we were on we was averaging like 125 points or 128 points per game in that 6-game span, right? We get to Minnesota and we get our butt kicked. It was a close game, but if you watch that game defensively, we were terrible. Mike Brown comes out in the press conference, which I love, and he calls the team out. He said that we gotta find somebody. Think about it. Trade deadline's coming up. Find somebody could either mean find somebody within the roster or find somebody else to replace who we already have to guard somebody. All right. And so that first game, y'all, we had 5 steals the whole game. The Timberwolves shot 45% from 3. D'Angelo Russell was 7 from 9 from 3, 77%. And Edwards was 5 from 7 from 3, 71%. How you going? And then we only lost like 5 points. We go to the second game. We were cold. We shot 27% from 3 the whole game. We was cold. We normally a great 3-point shooting team, a great offense. So our defense had to step up. We had 15 steals, right? 15 steals the second game. The Timberwolves shot 30% from 3. D'Lo shot 2 from 10 from 3, which is 20%. And Edwards 2 for 10 with 20%. Edwards shot 36%. I didn't get the numbers. 36% from 3. So we stripes. In the second time, he challenged the team. The team showed up. I said, Tom, I guarantee we won't win the game because Mike Brown called the team. I knew we were going to respond. I said about 10. We didn't win by 10. But what I like is that our defense is getting better. We were 24th, now we're 21st. Our defense is slowly getting better as the season goes on. And what I also like about the team, I keep saying De'Aaron Fox is playing the most clutchest basketball in the NBA. I know Kyrie Irving is doing his thing in the fourth quarter. I'm talking about within 5 minutes of the game, De'Aaron Fox turns up. Like, it was a close game. Within 3 minutes of the game, De'Aaron Fox scored 8 straight points. He went crazy within 3 minutes of the game. And then let me show y'all this, right? Because I ain't had this prepared. So we had, we talked about this, right? The Lakers game, Boston, LeBron gets fouled. I hear everywhere in the media they crying about that situation, right? Now look at this right here. It is not a travel right here. Look at it. What? Right? That was a 3 to tie the game. Look at De'Aaron Fox. Watch De'Aaron Fox. Mike Brown. What's Mike Brown on top of the key? Mike Brown saw the travel, and he like, get the travel. And watch De'Aaron Fox. He like, chill out. We got this. He didn't panic, like go on the ground, go on his knees. Oh my God, get a camera, show it to the ref. He's like going on the floor like a fish out of the water, like that. Didn't do it. They ain't do none of that. What they did was they went into overtime and they won the game. Game ain't over. And what I realized in overtime, we figured something out. Overtime. Rudy Gobert was a big problem with us because he got, like, we kept trying to go inside. Sabonis got fouled out. Trey Lyles came in as a center because Metu didn't play really good. All right, we put Trey Lyles as center. It was a total mismatch. Trey Lyles hit a wide open 3 because Rudy Gobert helped on help. He's gonna help on everything. He's trying to get a block shot. Trey Lyles wide open, hit a 3. Same play. He helped out Trey Lyles get the ball. He runs that Trey Lyles pump fake and won a dunk over Rudy Gobert, right? And then the third time he scored, he had 8 points overtime. The third time he scored, pick and roll. Rudy Gobert was mismatched. Trey Lyles wide open. So we figured something out. So now a lot of talks like, Mike Brown, when you have a big like Rudy Gobert you're going against, are you going to consider putting Trey Lyles at center? Because we might see them in the playoffs. We the 3rd seed, they the 5th seed right now. So we might see them first round of playoffs, right? So I'm excited about our team, man. We got some. We 3rd seed right now. We got an easy schedule coming up. We play the Spurs, Houston twice. I think OKC again. So we 2 games in the loss coming behind Memphis. I think Memphis. We coming for the number 2 seed, and we might see the Lakers in the first round if they get in the playoffs.
Let me ask you a question.
I got an answer for you.
Why do you care so much about the Lakers?
I don't really care about them.
Okay.
My thing is this. Here's my thing with the Lakers, right? I know they hate the beam. I know they don't watch the Kings. I'm not rapping though. All right. They hate the beam. They don't watch the Kings. So they like to be in the press. You feel me? So every chance I get, I'm going to give them the press they need, but I'm going to tell them the truth.
Like the
While they're still relevant, because once the playoffs start, we can't talk about the Lakers no more. You feel me? So I got to do it now until the playoffs start. So like the beam.
I got you, man.
Like the beam.
But nah, I just this quote here. I was looking at some of the press clippings from the game, and one of the quotes that stood out to me was it was 2. I'm gonna mess up one. De'Aaron Fox was talking about how he was going for it. He was playing. They played tight defense, and if I get a steal, then that's great. Then the other one was to go into overtime into someone else's building and gut out a win is definitely a big win. That right there speaks to your coach. Like you said on the show before the game started, you said they was gonna win by, I think you said 14.
I said 10.
10. You want to that was the stretch, but
Yeah.
they definitely closed it out. You called it. That hold, because we talked about it again when Javon was on here too, about Mike Brown and his coaching style. He just got that team. It's something in them because, like you said again, the highlight we just showed, Darian Fox. Most people would have been like, game over, walking to the sideline. I mean, walking to the bench and like, it is what it is, fellas. He said, calm down, we got this. Going to overtime and win the game by what? I think y'all won by like 7. So, and the series right now is tied 1-1. I got y'all cleaning them up the next time you see them. Again, though, don't let the Lakers dream kill your beam. I'm rapping.
I don't know, man. Tommy, you might be goated with these quotes, man. I don't know. So look, I think y'all like 3.5 games back from the Grizzlies. Y'all right there though. Y'all right there. Y'all still out 3 seed. I know we said y'all gonna be a top 6 seed.
Yeah.
But y'all balling. First things first. I took the under on Sabonis' rebounds and assists because I was playing Rudy Gobert. I kind of figured that would work. Second, what you said at the end of the game, what Trey Lyles did is key. Because if you think about every time Rudy Gobert goes to the playoffs, what do other teams do? Run small ball and drive him out of the paint.
Clippers.
You know what I'm saying? So he can't do nothing. And if he do stay on his man, now he got to guard the ball handler. So like that was genius because he was killing y'all. He was being aggressive in the post, going at Sabonis, shooting hook shots right over him. He had a bag I've never seen before. And I'm still waiting on that statement game from De'Aaron Fox. I'm still waiting on it. I know y'all have a good team. I know he picks and chooses his moments where he takes over the game. But I'm waiting on a statement game from De'Aaron Fox from start to finish where he's letting people know I'm up here with Ja Morant, Trae Young, Stephen Curry, Luke, all these dudes. Because D Fox has been in the same spot since his second year in the league. He's been in the same spot. Just itching to break through to be mentioned with those other guards. So me personally, I'm waiting on that statement game from De'Aaron Fox where I don't think he put up 40 yet this season. He probably put up 38. I don't think he put up 40 yet.
Yeah, no.
It's 37.
So I'm waiting on De'Aaron Fox to have a statement game to where it's that when my team is struggling, they know I can get 40. They know I can get 35. You know what I mean? You don't have to average 30 for the team to know you can get 30. Stephen Curry won MVP, and he only averaged 23 points a game.
True.
The other team knew he can get 30, though. So that's what I'm waiting on from De'Aaron Fox. As far as the Kings, y'all defense did get better from game 1 to 2 against the Timberwolves. I still think y'all missing a big body to move Sabonis to the 4. And I'm not sure who's available. I'm looking at from the Spurs, Jakob Poeltl. He's a 7'1", big body who can rebound. I think he's averaging like 10 and 10 over there in San Antonio. So he can rebound, he can defend the paint, and Sabonis can slide to the 4 because y'all need another big body. It was who's that? Is that Metu?
Metu, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Man, he got hit with a boom, boom. I was like, he's a baby. What is he doing? Y'all a good team. What separates y'all from the other good teams is that one guy. The Nuggets have Jokic. The Cavs have Luka. The Grizzlies don't have a great roster. They have Ja. He's the standout player. So it's the Kings. De'Aaron Fox got to be. Like, I'm waiting on it. I'm waiting on it. The pressure's on D Fox. I'm waiting on it.
How you feel about Mo Bamba?
Mo Bamba as well. We talked about Mo Bamba. He'll be great too. He stretched the floor, and he a big body.
He perfect.
And then what's his name just signed re-signed a contract extension. Miles Turner. So I'm not sure.
No, he go. He's staying.
Yeah, he just signed a contract. So yeah, Mo Bamba is another good one.
And he's young too. But like Fox, James, I'm with you 100%. And to be honest with you, because he had 37 like 3 times. And I don't think we're going to get that 50-point, 45-point game probably not into the playoffs. Kind of like John Morant. We saw his first explosion against Utah. You know, like one day he just like went crazy on Utah, like 48, 40. He had 40 something. We was like, we know Ja can do this. I know. I was like, dang, Ja went off. And ever since then, John Morant has been like John Morant. But they lost though, so we don't plan on losing. You know what I mean? Like they were an 8 seed. You feel me? Going as a number 1 seed. So I think that's when we're gonna see it though in the playoffs when things are, when defenses know you, they know the team, and the stars have to be stars. You know what I mean? Because I know yesterday he only had 32, but he was aggressive from the start. He didn't shoot well though. That's the thing. But I like the fact that he knew all Bucks was like, all right, we saw what happened the other day. Because when you play a team back to back, 2 playoff teams, it's kind of like a playoff atmosphere, kind of, because you kind of know each other. It's like the playoffs. So he was like, all right, I know from the start, I gotta be on. I gotta be aggressive. And he was. He took like 8 shots in the first quarter. He never does that. He always waits until the game comes to him, all that stuff. So I'm with you though.
And one thing I would say about the Rudy Gobert thing, I think he went off because Cat is out. So he was like, I finally got my moment. He probably felt like when he was back in Utah. He was like, I don't got to worry about Cat coming in the game, cutting my minutes off, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Anthony Edwards is playing much better. I'm not exactly sure if it was that small period that D'Lo was out. Because when he had a small, like maybe like 3-4 games, it wasn't a huge sample size, but
you said who?
It's still D'Lo. When D'Lo was out for a little bit, it was just Ant and Gobert for a few games. It was only a few games, but that's all you need. It was that small window to show Anthony Edwards that I can score and play make. I can run the offense. I don't need D'Lo to be setting me up all the time.
Exactly.
And that opened up Anthony Edwards' game, and there's no telling. There's no telling. When Cat comes back. There's no telling how that team can finally mesh.
Could they we killed them all year, bad trade, but they're the 5th seed right now.
Exactly.
They've been winning lately. I think we
get different teams without both bigs. With both bigs, they're worse.
You're right.
You know
That's
what I mean?
why we're killing the trade.
We'll have to see how it is when they get back and they're too good and they can pay too much money to not play at the same time.
That's true. And that's going to be interesting to this coach, how he going to adjust to what they're already doing with Cat coming in right before the playoffs.
I still think it's a bad trade, but yeah.
I do too.
Yeah, I think we all still agree with that.
I do too, yeah. But they the 5th seed though, man. They looking, and Anthony Edwards, man, he's taking ownership of the stardom. You know what I mean? Like he had 1 mid-range jumper over 3 of our defenders, bro. I'm like, he rose up. I was like, God.
He nasty. And ever since he dunked on Sengun, he just going to the basket like under his own free will.
And that's the moment you're saying you need from. That's the moment you're saying you need to see from Fox. That next step.
I just need Fox to have one game where I know it's the Sacramento Kings. I know they're a team, but I need it to be the Fox. You know what I mean? Every team that's in the playoffs or some kind of good has one player where it's him from start to finish. At least one. I mean, look at the Thunder. They got Shai Gilgeous. The Blazers are playing good, but Damian Lillard has 50 pieces, 40 pieces. Like he's put the team on his shoulders at times. That's what I'm just waiting on that. Maybe I'm not watching enough Kings games. Joe can help me out, but I'm waiting on that for Fox.
I think we kind of had that, but it wasn't. It wasn't like a 40 piece or a 50 piece. You know what I mean? Because against Orlando, when we played him the first time, he had 37.
When he pulled the game winner?
Yeah, he had 37. And he had a double digit 4th quarter, and he was scoring over like Bobo over, like, you know what I mean, right? And he hit that game winner. So that's why I think that was his game for the season. But it was 37 though. It wasn't 40 or 50.
Yeah, I mean, it ain't even got. Yeah, that's why I said I might not be watching the Kings game. Just from what I've seen, I'm just waiting on that one explosion game for real.
Yeah. But speaking of Magic, but before we get to the Magic and Sixers, make sure y'all like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Share this video with somebody that y'all know personally so they can come on watch live with us. We got Javon about to come on the set. Him and Jamie about to go at it. They want to, they played last night, Sixers and Magic. And look, keep using our comment section. We can see all the comments y'all put down throughout the show. And Tom will talk to him about those IG chats we have.
I would say you're done, son. Man.
Tomorrow. That's tomorrow.
Yeah, you're right. We got the NFL chat, we got the NBA chat, we got the college football chat, we got the college basketball chat, we got boxing chat, we got an MLB chat. Man, every time I get down to like the 4th chat, everyone would be like, man, that's a long list, man. That's a lot of chats. I'm like, but when you go on ESPN, they don't talk about only golf. They don't only talk about boxing. They don't only talk about basketball. You sit there and watch that, right? So why not support the new media? All these is Instagram chats. If you want to join any of those chats, leave your IG name down in the comments. Like I said, we all know there's bots out there, so we're gonna put our IG names back up on the screen. If you just want to DM us, if you want to join all of those chats, just DM us, say all chats. If you just want to join one chat, then you just DM us and just name the chat that you want to be in. You can also follow all of the show links at the bottom of the ticker. Like I said yesterday, though, someone told me, they was like, man, the ticker be moving too fast. The ticker don't move that fast, but there's also no excuse because there's a pause button. Hit that pause button and type it in. Do it like them 1-800 commercials. Won't talk fast. There's no fine print in anything like that. Also, we want to talk about the Refuse to Lose VIP chat. To join this chat, you actually got to come on the show. But there's steps before you can come on the show. You got to join at least one of the Instagram chats. You got to be in some of the debates. You got to show that you're worthy to actually come on the show. You know, you can't just be a hot take person, spit out a hot take. Then when we come back with some stats, you like, well, that's all I got. Can't have that. You can't freeze up when the lights get big. You know what I mean? Dak Prescott in the playoffs. Yeah. Hey, I got to, man. I got to. But yeah, those are the chats, man. It's a fun environment. You get all the latest news and updates, trades, signings, fantasy leagues, all of it. Like anything you can think of, you're going to get in the chat. Well, not anything you can think of. There's some dark people out here. But yeah, anything sports related, it's in those chats.
Yeah, we had a heated debate in today's chat too. You know what I mean? We had a heated one today. We went for like a 2 hour, like a 2-hour debate. So
yeah, we did a lot of those too. Most of those debates end up on the show too.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, the chats get real intense, man. You be chilling, and next thing you know, Cordell Stewart. What?
Man,
Cordell Stewart had MVP vote and Russell Wilson didn't. All right.
I want to screen record one of them though, because you know how you don't look at it and your phone just keep going. You like, you gotta touch your phone and it just keeps jumping.
You trying to stop it? Oh no, I ain't see this part. Wait, I gotta scroll back up. All right, let's bring in Javon. Let's bring Javon in the room. All right, we got Javon here live, Orlando Magic. What's good, Vaughn? How you doing?
What it do, fellas? You know, I saw the message y'all sent. It said Luka Magic. I said, hold up. Magic. I tell you that.
No, let's get it. Let's get it. So as y'all know, Orlando Magic went into Philly last night and played Philly. All right. So
Harry Potter spell.
Hey, I knew you was gonna get it, man. I was like, somebody they gonna get it.
Magic.
All right. So Javon, y'all gave, matter of fact, we're gonna have J-Mo first. J-Mo, y'all lost to Magic. Y'all listen, I saw the power rankings yesterday, and y'all came out as a number one power ranking. Y'all number one team in the NBA, according to the NBA. And Magic came in there as the 12th seed, higher than the Lakers. Let me give Lakers much. Let me not give enough attention. All right, that's it. I ain't get enough attention.
They get enough.
All right. So Magic, 12th seed, comes in Philly, gets a dub. J-Mo, talk to us.
The Magic flat out, like second half, they just stole the game. Like they flat out outplayed us second half. I feel like we took a big lead in the beginning, and we took our foot off the gas. Like it's no excuse. You know what I'm saying? We took our foot off the gas. They had way more energy than us on both ends of the floor. Like the way they was running their sets, we were just lollygagging. Like Embiid got us. Embiid been dogging Jokic. He got us. We good. You're harder than Embiid, harder than Embiid, harder than Embiid. And the Magic were triple teaming. Embiid caught the ball. They're sending three people, and they're steady trying to run plays to ISO Embiid. Like he's seeing three people. Then you got Maxey sitting back door, Niang setting backdoor screens for somebody that's not even catching the ball. And then next thing you know, it's 4 seconds left on the shot clock. So Embiid got to shoot a hezzy fadeaway, or Harden got to shoot a step back. It's too many possessions like that. And, I give Doc Rivers a hard time because, it's expected for him to do a solid job with this team. And that's not what I'm looking for. All right, I'm looking for, we should be number one seed, if you ask me. If not number two. because I don't want to hear about injuries and how our players been out because Middleton ain't been playing all year for real, and the Bucks are number 2. So we shouldn't fall lower than 3 the rest of this year. So that's where I'm looking at it as. I'm not trying to coast into the playoffs. We should be dominating right now. Embiid, this is his prime years. Harden got something to prove. Maxey, dude, we should be dominating right now. So that game is a disappointment. But give Magic all the credit in the world, bro. They outplayed us on both, like I said, on both ends. Markelle Fultz had tons of energy, pressuring the ball. So when they cross half court, he's right there. And I like the Magic team, man. They still young, not young as in age, but young as in how long they've been together. So like they don't have their identity yet. You know what I'm saying? So once they get their identity, I think they know who team it is now, though. I think it's like etched in stone whose team that is. It's Paolo's team. And once they find a role and their identity, you can tell they don't have identity by the number of minutes that people play each game. It varies. So they don't really know who they are yet. And once they figure out who they are, don't be surprised if they creep into the playoffs, man. Like, the Magic got a team. With that being said, just don't run in the Philly first round. Go ahead, Jamal.
Hey, y'all do what y'all did yesterday. I ain't scared. But, you know, I just want to start with y'all first. And I agree. Y'all offense, very stagnant. Very stagnant. When we started the game off, we couldn't hit nothing. And we was hacking. I remember I texted you. It was like 2 to 9 or something like that. It was bad in the beginning. Our defense was lackadaisical. That's why we was fouling. Guys were scared of Embiid. It seemed like Wagner literally moved out the way for this guy when he was getting post up one play, missing wild layups. It seemed like we were scared in the beginning. Embiid, I'm not gonna lie. Every single shot that he contested, we missed badly. Every layup. I watched the interview of Apollo after the game. He said, Coach Mose, like, they ain't watch no film, they ain't go over no plays, they ain't go over no game plan. At halftime, he just said, man, y'all gotta play better. Y'all gotta step up on defense, step your energy up, play more together. Y'all got this team. You know, we played at a high level before. We beat the Celtics 3 times, we beat the Warriors, we beat the Dallas Mavericks. Like, we beat good teams. We beat the Hawks when they was fully healthy. We beat the Cavaliers too, I believe. So we beaten good teams. And Paulo showed out yesterday. Third quarter, it was his quarter. I mean, he finished the second quarter strong. Don't get me wrong. I think he had like 7 points maybe in the second quarter because he had 6 in the first, ended with 13 at halftime. But that third quarter, man, he exploded, man. I felt like he's learning still that he's that guy. And I feel like the coaching isn't helping him. The coach, he's on the perimeter too much. They need to move him in and out a little bit more. However, he was feeling himself yesterday. I mean, in the beginning, he was kind of throwing me off from the shots he was taking because PJ Tucker played great defense. He get up in you, and he's not trying to score, so all his energy going to that. But it seemed like Paulo figured something out because he just started cooking, like pulling up jumpers, going to the basket, finishing. I want to say the biggest key for us winning is we got on the break on y'all. We forced some stops. Like you said, we doubled down on Embiid, forced him to have some turnovers. I think he had like 6 turnovers. Double down on Embiid, get the ball on the break, and we run. That's where we are at our best. Y'all are a lot slow pace. Y'all go through Embiid, Harden, things like that. And like you said, that slowed y'all down, and it played into our hands. Third quarter, we outscored y'all 42-28. But the fourth quarter is really where we wanted at. We only allowed 19 points that quarter. That's 2 more points that we scored in the first quarter. And our first quarter was terrible. So we hung our hats on the defensive end, and we finally started to hit shots. Mo Wagner came off the bench, your boy Tomo, and he gave us a good boost after his first 2 minutes was terrible.
Just like a wizard.
Game up. So I like what I'm hearing from my team. I like what I'm seeing from my players. The coaching can be a little bit better, but I got to remember he's still young as well. Second year as a coach with a young team, so I have to be more patient. However, I'm still in win mode now for the playoffs, so let's go Magic. We in there.
Another thing about y'all team, Jawan, y'all have Yeah, y'all got big bodies, but they're guards.
Yeah.
Like Franz Wagner is a guard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's like he has perimeter skills. Paolo has perimeter skills. Bo has perimeter skills. Shoot, Jonathan Isaac now has perimeter skills. Even Fultz, he got like a 7-foot wingspan. Like y'all not a small team, so y'all kind of bully teams. Y'all the first team I've seen bully people with skill. You know what I mean? I don't see that a lot. Y'all bully people with skill, so that's good.
Mismatch.
So I just want to read this quote right quick because you said this about your coach because he's still young, right? He's like, they're learning from experiences. They're finding ways to bounce back and believe in each other and understand it's got to start on the defensive side of the ball. So I believe that's one of the things he probably said at halftime because
he preaches that every game.
Yeah, because that first quarter, I was definitely over here saying,
Yeah, done, son.
but that second quarter, man, y'all bounced back, man. I was like, man, this is insane. Then I think at some point in the third quarter, y'all went on like a 30-13 run.
Yes.
Yeah, we turned up.
Yeah, I was watching some of the highlights because I cut the game off. Like I said, I thought the 76ers had this in the bag. I looked and came back and was like, man, nah, he's flat out rookie of the year. And that interview that we did, man, that show that we did when you talking about Paolo and all the respect that he earned, it was like you said, it was one moment. I don't know if it was in that second or like going into the beginning of the third where it just turned on and it felt like the game slowed down for him. And he was just like, all right, I can take a shot here. I can back him down. 3 here. And that's what you need. And for him to be a rookie and had that moment this early, yeah, that's a scary team. But y'all don't want to see us in the playoffs neither.
Dang.
Go ahead, Joe.
But okay,
he barely believe in his team.
You're right. You're right. But if we're playing y'all, I got some faith.
I ain't gotta say much. I do want to ask a question, but I do think Paolo got comfortable because he got a lot of easy, fast break buckets in that second quarter and early third quarter, and he was going to the cup. But I do want to ask a question. So, Javon, what do you think y'all ceiling is this year?
As far as like
the top of the dome. So like
standing wise.
Yeah,
like,
well, this period, like, is it going to end in the standings or first round, second round? What do you think, y'all? I know it all depends on matchup. I'm gonna propose a better question for you. Which teams you think that we can't beat these teams? And probably can't beat these teams in 7-game series, but everybody else we got. So who are those teams that you think y'all won't be able to compete with? Not compete with, beat in the 7-game series. I know the top of the dome.
It's not really, to be honest, I don't see nobody that I don't think we can beat. Mm-hmm. I feel like we still are tapping into how great we can be. Like I said, Paolo's not even being used that good. Come on, Dave. Like, I couldn't even finish. He talking about Miami. They don't even beat this team. But I really don't think it's no team. I think if anything, we'll beat ourselves rather than somebody beating us. You know, because we still learning how to consistently be a good team with little things like taking bad shots. Like, Foss got a bucket and then he got a steal and then try to pull up. As soon as he got the ball, I'm like, bruh, hold the ball, no possession, get a bucket. Like, we do stuff like that and it kills us. So I can see us beating ourselves before anybody. I can just say we can't beat somebody because I think we can beat anybody. We can match up with anybody.
Mm-hmm. Hey, real quick, shout out to Bibby, man. I thought Bibby was my little cousin Craig for a second. All right, they look alike in the picture. You know?
Go ahead.
I'm more like shout out to Craig. Well, all the time, right? So shout out to Bibby in the chat. All right.
Them emojis, that's him.
I know, right? When I saw some emoji, I'm like, hold up. These niggas take a look at this real quick. All right, hey,
let me just say this. I just want to say, shout out to Embiid, front runner MVP. You know what I'm saying? In the conversation for Defensive Player of the Year, should be an all-star starter.
Definitely.
You know, it's terrible timing, man. Shame on the Super Bowl and the NFL playoffs because my man got no coverage for dogging MVP. He straight up dogged Jokic.
Yeah, that's
He
true.
dogged them. It's like no other way to put it, bro. He straight up dogged them. He took the matchup personally. Then after the game, he said, "Oh no, it's just another game." I'm like, bro, you took the matchup personally. Say that. Say it in the interview. Say every time I play Jokic, I want to dog him. You know what I'm saying? Because you should have got the first MVP. You were hurt. The second MVP you could have got. I'm not really mad at with the Jokic, but I still had to fight for you. This year, you coming to take it. So, Embiid, I need you to let that be known. I don't care about nobody saying you need to worry about championships, you need to worry about this. Everybody want to win the MVP. So, Embiid, go get it. Second of all, I want to shout out to Doc Rivers because the second half of that game, he made a huge adjustment. He put PJ Tucker on Jokic, and because Jokic catch the ball too low. You know what I mean? Jokic catch the ball at the elbow. That allows him to do those handoffs with Murray and Gordon shoot to the basket. PJ Tucker pushed him outside the paint, and once PJ Tucker guarded him, it allowed Embiid to still be able to defend the rim, and he wouldn't have to be out there checking Jokic. So I want to give a shout out to Doc Rivers on that. That was a major adjustment. And although Embiid dropped all those buckets, we probably don't win that if he didn't make that adjustment.
Go ahead, Tomo.
I was gonna say, also he balling like that anytime you play Jokic because you seen that clip that Joe did last year about when Joker should be MVP. I'm telling you, to this day, I still play that for people. I'm like, y'all don't believe Joker should be MVP? Listen to this.
Oh yeah, Joe had the facts on that one.
Man, he was out.
Tom Cruise should get win.
No, and B had to do that because last year he lost to Jokic. And Jokic, I think, got the game-winning assist or something, or a bucket.
He had like a nice bucket in the fourth quarter.
And they held that against him, you know. So they can't hold that against him now because he did, you know. Y'all was losing too. And he turned up. So.
And it was a fluke doing his shot.
We talking about Jokic one?
Yeah.
That game made me mad because nobody dominated nobody, but the next one, so Jokic got all that love, and I was
though. He did, and I definitely gave him love for that. I'll add that to the MVP pile. All right. All right, let's get it, man. Let's go to the last topic. Luka Magic dropped 53 on Carl's Pistons. All right. And it was crazy. You know, it was an ugly scene for Detroit. It was in Dallas too. So let's talk about that. Javon, you just walked in the scene. We want to cover with you again. All right. So let's talk about your reaction to that game.
I forgot the name of the assistant coach that started this. So Luka got like
24.
Yeah, thank you, Joe.
I mean,
he come off the break cooking. Like it wasn't like he was slumming and you like, yeah, you a bum. He was cooking already. And you started to talk trash to him. Now I want to say, like Luka a dog, he played overseas. But the coach need to know you coach the Pistons. Like if you was coaching the Sixers or the Bucks or the Nets, somebody that can go back, somebody that's on their team that can go back. Because Boba had 30. Bogdanovich had like 30. But
he tried.
He's nice.
He tried.
I just think Luka he's different, man. That the fact that he played overseas at a young age, that physicality over there, they don't let you get as physical over here, so the game's a lot slower. I believe the court's a lot bigger on this over here as well, so he has more space. Everybody just want to shoot threes now, so I think Luka is just. He can say it. Luka Magic. He can say it. Luka Magic. He that nice. I do think it's translate a little bit more in the playoffs, though. You know, I want to see LeBron did it, Jordan did it. You know, if you want to be considered one of the greatest, you know, I want to see this in the playoffs. So I like what I saw, but it was the Pistons. I just want to know somebody get the name of that assistant coach, man, because everybody in the world needs to know his name so they can know who Pope is.
All right, J-Mo.
Luka, man, first game back, doing what he does. You know what I'm saying? He's still behind Embiid, the scoring title. I think he's behind Embiid by like 0.6 or 0.4 or something like that. But they going back and forth. I don't know how long this will last though, as far as playoffs and future, because you know what I'm saying. He's not going to run into the Jazz first round like he did last year. And then he's not going to run into a Phoenix team who probably don't want to be together anyway. You know, this is different this year. The West is dry. West is kind of stacked. So, like, they're going to have to get, you know, better as a team. It's like everybody else look good when Luka out. But when Luka come back, you know, like you said, he had 24 off the break. Everybody else had 2. And that's all good. You know, Luka put up your stats. But at the end of the season, where's that going to land you amongst the rest of the teams? Because Luka going to get all his accolades. But how far is the team going to go? So, like, I know we both Philly fans, but calm down now. But I don't. Also, Joe, De'Aaron Fox gonna have to keep doing some incredible things in the fourth quarter because Luka gonna be up there too for that Jerry West Clutch Award.
Within 5 minutes of the game.
Add Kyrie.
No, this is war for within the 5 minutes of the game, not the fourth quarter.
I'm just saying, Luka. I'm just saying, if you probably look up who leading the race right now, Luka right there with D Fox. But the like Javon said, that coach crazy. Like, I don't know if he thought that was gonna make Luka keep jacking, and maybe like one person ain't gonna beat us. But like Javon said, y'all are Pistons, and then I know y'all all pros at the end of the day. Like they all pros, but like they don't have the personnel. Like they don't even have a Cam Reddish or like you know, Cam Reddish a dog. For those looking at me crazy, like somebody that just going, "What you say, Luka?" and come back. Because like he said, Boyan had 30. He was doing their thing, but Luka, man, Luka just too tough. His mid-range game is crazy. He's getting to the point where, like, every time he shoot, I think he's gonna make it.
Mm-hmm.
Like the fallaways, the one leg, the off-balance shots, like he's getting to that point where I think he's gonna make it every time he shoot. But yeah, man, Luka Magic.
Yeah, shout out to On too. All right, we got Earl Jordan. Shout out to him. All right, look. Real quick, sometime I'm gonna be quick.
I ain't got nothing. I'm gonna be quick too. So go ahead.
All right, so Luka is our guy. I mean, I think Luka is great. Like Javon said, we gotta see in the playoff. I do think as long as you're a Mavericks fan, as long as you got Luka, you have a chance in any given game. Mm-hmm. Their issue with me is this. You know, how I always say with the Kings, our issue is we have great offense, but our defense is not there yet. So are the Mavericks. The Mavericks are actually worse than us right now. You know, and the difference between the Kings and us is that we are more of team oriented. We can get our butt. Like we don't rely on one person to score 120 points. Widow the Mavericks, they all rely on that. One thing about LeBron James, whenever he got far in the playoffs, he also had a great defense. Last year, the reason why the Luka went far in the playoffs, they were the third best defense in the NBA. Right now, they're 24th. You know, so adding Christian Wood, believe it or not, it kind of like dumber down their defense. Like, well, not dumber down, actually hurt their defense, which is crazy. All right, so and I think JK will fix that. I think the second half, because last year was the same thing. Last year, second half of the season, people talked about the Celtics a lot, but the Mavericks also went on a historic run in the second half of the season. All right, so I think this, yeah, I think. Like Kevo said in the comment section, shout out to Kev. Kevo said in the comment section about All-Star break, they would tighten things up. I truly believe that. I think in the second half, the defense are going to get better. So watch out for the Mavs, for real.
What you thinking, like Jay Crowder?
Jay Crowder talking about going to the Bucks. I think it was the Bucks. Yeah, he's going to the Bucks.
He's trying to beat that PJ Tucker.
For real, not for real.
Yeah. No, I mean, we all kind of agree with the one concept here is that at the end of the day, Luka, once you get in the playoffs, you have to have a team. So all the 53s and 56s and 60 pointers, like that's cool in the regular season, but when teams lock in, and we've seen it time and time again, once he gets there, once they lock in on him, it's like, hey, who else is gonna help him out here? Spencer Dinwiddie, is he gonna do it? They do have to make one more piece. Like Kev, I seen you in the comments saying they're gonna lock down after the All-Star break. Like that's cool, fine and dandy, but you gotta look at your competition out in the West. The Kings have a team. Maybe if the Warriors figure it out with the two bigs, they have a team. Then you have the Nuggets. Then I mean, if the Warriors ever kind of figure it out, you got the Warriors. Then you got Memphis. I mean, Memphis may be a good matchup because at the end of the day, you got the two stars and then it's everyone else. So they may be a good matchup for you. But I like what Luka's doing. I'm not gonna say Luka Magic. I'm gonna just say Luke, maybe a Skywalker, but I ain't gonna say Luka Magic. All right, because some of the things he be doing is luck. Like you said, J-Mo. Sometimes when he put the shot up, he just shoot it and it falls in, and he's like, he even go down like, I guess, and run down court. So maybe just like striker luck, but nah.
I do want to say one thing though.
That's probably what it is.
Can I say this real quick? So last year the Celtics after the All-Star break, they were 17-5. The Mavericks were 17-6.
Yeah.
They was hot. They won the hottest teams. I remember. I think that they're gonna be all right as far as the team thing. I just think it's how Luka plays. Like he I said this, I preached this. Anybody that knows me that talks sports with me for years, they know how I feel about this type of thing. Back when James Harden was cooking, I was a huge James Harden fan when he first left. Then I stopped being a fan as much because he held the ball too much. You can't win in basketball that way. Guys like Kobe Bryant, he didn't come down dribbling and taking a shot. He got to his spot, then got the ball and got a bucket. That is way more effective than coming down dribbling every time. And Luka has that skill where he can post up and do that. So it's up to J. Kidd to get the ball out of his hand. Like in some games, you see Spencer Dinwiddie handling the ball. You got Hardy off the bench. He's a good player. I feel like they just have to use the pieces they have instead of just trying to put it all on Luka. Just let Luka be that one piece that's like, if I get him in his spot, you know what's about to happen because he can pass too. So just like with Harden, we saw him get all the way to the Western Conference Finals. Luka just went last year, but they couldn't get over that hump because of that. You know, the games that they lost in the playoffs was when he was jacking. When Brunson got off, what they do? They won. So I feel like that has to change the philosophy in their offense because last time they played Detroit, they lost, and it's because they were doubling Luka and getting the ball out of his hand, and ain't nobody know what to do. So that's something I have to fix.
Yeah, I said. Remember, Tom. Remember we were on. We talked about when Luka dropped 60. I said. J.K. got to focus on. Me and Jamie talked about this. J.K. got to focus on help. He instead of focus on Luka making everybody else's job better, he got to focus easier. He got to focus on making Luka's job easier. You know what I mean?
Facts.
So and that was gonna be my next question though, because like when J.K. was in Milwaukee, right? He had Giannis, right? Was their offense like Giannis centric?
Well, Giannis wasn't Giannis.
Yeah, Giannis was young.
So he wasn't Giannis.
Yeah, because I gotta go back on a few games.
He did a good job with that team.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. He gotta go back to like team basketball.
Yeah, J. Kidd is good. He never had a player like Luka though. Luka is like, like when you got somebody like Luka, it makes your coaching job. Sometimes you get lazy coaching. I'm not saying J.K. doing this, but you might get lazy at coaching because Luka can cover up so many mistakes. But in the playoffs, that lazy coaching don't work. You gotta actually put. It gotta be perfect. That's why I love Steve Kerr. People underestimate Steve Kerr. Every single round, there is a different lineup for the Warriors, based off the matchup they're going against. Yeah. You gotta go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was going. No, you spilling. I got something to tell Kev about Bertans, but go ahead.
That was it. You know, he got to be able to dissect.
Can't stand Bertans.
Because if you waiting for Bertans to show up, buddy, you're gonna be waiting a long time. Okay, Bertans gonna give you one game where he hits 6 threes in a row, and you're gonna disappear for like 5. So I'm glad y'all took him.
Mike Miller,
he hot. I ain't gonna lie.
When he cold,
shoot all Mike Miller. That's all you need. One game for you.
Man. You know, they were supposed to. I don't know if JaVale McGee's still hurt or not, but they were supposed to bring Christian Wood off the bench and start JaVale McGee because of defense. I remember that rumor was out before the season started when they traded for Christian Wood. They was like, they're gonna bring him off the bench.
He's gonna be better. But what you said, he might get a game with 6 threes. Sometimes all you need. Jay Crowder against the Clippers. I'll never forget. He hit like 7 threes and that game put them over the hump against the Clippers for me for real. You
Yeah,
know,
but when
so
Bertans, see, Jay Crowder played defense. Bertans got exposed, and J-Mo know where I'm about to go with this. When we played them in that playoff series, and Bertans and Scott Brooks kept putting Bertans, I'm like, bro, he can't check nobody, bro, and he kept him on the floor,
I'm
and
gonna
they
take your
been
word, bro.
going right at him. They was going at
That's
him
when y'all
every
had Rush.
time.
When y'all had Rush.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, I'm gonna take your word, man, because you passionate
Nah,
about
Rush should be ashamed of himself on that one. He
Bro, I
got
watched one
I'm
game,
talking
bro.
about
I
Bertans.
watched one game with
Oh, here go
Bertans.
J-Mo.
I watched one
Oh,
game
go
with
ahead.
Bertans only got 3 shot attempts.
Go
Two
ahead,
of them
J-Mo.
was when the shot clock went down, and one of them was when the time went out for the first quarter. He was 0 for 3. I'm like, this why y'all killing him? He can't get no good.
Nah, we want kept like when we first got Bertans from the Spurs, he was doing this thing. He was like, finally, we got that stretch 4. Woo! He go out there, shoot his threes. But then after a while, Scott Brooks started giving him more minutes, and we was like, whoa, don't give him too many minutes.
I gave him like 40 mil.
That was dumb too. That was dumb. They gave him 40 mil to shoot threes. That was.
But back to the Luka thing though, man. Everybody runs small ball. I don't see why people. It's a copycat league. Make Luka set the pick. He don't gotta always be the ball handler in the pick and roll. He's 8', 6'9", and he's big. So he's his team's leading rebounder, bro. Like he's a big body. He can screen and pop. He don't gotta roll. He can screen and pop. And now when he catches the ball, you got a Draymond Green situation who can score. You know what I'm saying? They should do that. Well, I don't understand why they don't do that.
Yeah, I like what Javon said. Put him in the post and let Spencer come up and get Luka in the spot.
Yeah. Get in your spot, get a bucket.
Now he can catch the ball closer. He can catch the short corner at the elbow. He need to catch it closer to the. He don't need to be bringing the ball up and doing his tween 30 feet away from the basket all the time.
True.
And he be carrying.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Let's wrap this up. This is a good convo. I love talking about basketball.
One more thing though, Joe. Luka had 53 points. His team had 58.
See, I'm gonna add to that, but we can keep talking for like another.
Remind me of Kimber Walker.
No boy.
All right, guys. So look, make sure y'all like this video. If you haven't liked the video yet, it's not hard. Just click that like button, y'all. Click that like button. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel. Right? Share this live with somebody. They can go back and watch it. And we're gonna break these videos up late tonight so you can go back and watch each segment individually. Also, we appreciate y'all for using that comment section. Like always, y'all always participate. Y'all lit in the comments, giving y'all pointers. You know, we see what y'all putting now about the topic. All right, so we appreciate that. And Tomo, let's talk about those IG chats we got going on.
We got Brenda, Letitia. All right, we got an NFL chat. We got an NBA chat. We got college football chat. We got a college basketball chat. We got a boxing chat. We got an MLB chat, and we got a boxing chat.
There it is.
And we got a refuse to lose chat, but I met that chat at the ice cream parlor. But no, if you want to join any of those chats,
okay, Tomo.
If you want to join any, the refuse to lose chat is strictly for the folks that come on the show. If you want to join any other chats that I listed before, read the ticker below. Like I said, hit the pause button. You can pause it and see which one works for you. You can go on Instagram, you can go on TikTok, you can go on Twitter, you can go on Facebook. Yes, we have a Facebook. Our show age range it expands. Okay, we have a Facebook. Hit us up on any one of those and just say, hey man, I'm trying to join one of those chats y'all was talking about on the show. But if you try to join the refuse to lose chat, like I said, you have to be vetted first. So you have to at least be in one of those chats, participate, be in a great debate. Like you can't just be a hot take person. Then we'll bring you on the show, and then the lights is bright. Don't be Luka when you get on the show.
Oh no, Luka shows up, man. Don't do that.
Playoffs.
Yeah,
we ain't gonna get Luka.
Yeah, he does show in playoffs. That's another topic. You know, I don't want to.
Not all the time.
No. All right, we'll visit.
See, just like this how things get started in the chat. You see somebody coming out there, and then the ball gets rolling.
Let's get these last words, man. You know, my bean down here, you know, so we already lit the bean. Like the bean. All right. We got the Spurs. Hey, Tom, appreciate that bean. Tomo, appreciate y'all giving the Spurs an L. We about to give them another one. We going to San Antonio Wednesday, all right? And after San Antonio, hey, Ty, my cousin Tyreek, We coming for y'all. We in Houston 2 days in a row. So we got to get rid of Houston. And I think that after this little easy stretch, no game was easy in the NBA, obviously, but as far as talent-wise, this is a good stretch for us to catch Memphis. Because Memphis is falling, y'all. They ain't won a game in a while. So
They won the last one.
They just won? Okay, they did it all shit before that. All right. So, including the L to the Lakers. Shout out to the Lakers. Appreciate y'all for that. So we needed Memphis to keep losing. And appreciate all y'all, man. Y'all taking care. I don't know about y'all, but y'all taking care of the Pelicans for us easy. I appreciate that. Y'all keep, everybody beating the Pelicans for me, man. Creating that separation. So I'm excited about this season so far. We looking good. Mike Brown, Coach of the Year. Let's put that out there. Coach of the Year, Mike Brown. I think he's above everybody. I think he should be Coach of the Year right now. So that's all I got for y'all.
I'm gonna let Jay on, and then I'm gonna let.
Yeah, I'm with you, Joe. As far as Coach of the Year, I'm with you. Top 3 seed.
No MVP caliber person.
Everybody else that's in the top 3 seeds are supposed to be there. Y'all not.
And they got MVPs.
Yeah, I don't see a problem with it at all. He should be head and shoulders above everybody right now to me. But yeah, man, we don't got no beam, but we trust in our process. You know what I'm saying? It's our year. Jokic, who dominated that, man. You know what I'm saying? Sixers all day, trust the process. We still gotta feature Maxey a little better, man. I like how they bring Maxey in with the bench unit so he can do his thing. But there's no reason at the end of the game, our third leading scorer who averages 21 points should have the same amount of shots as DeAnthony Melton and Jordan Niang. There's no way. So we just have to find a way with the proper rotation because James Harden and Maxey can't play a lot of minutes together because neither one of them are great defenders. DeAnthony Melton is always stealing one of their minutes. So we got to tweak that. And I don't have much else, man. Trust the process. This is our year. Let's get it.
Trust the process. Paula Bonchero. Just so y'all know, it's not Bonchero, it's Bonchero, like Cheerios. So when I hear the word, I want to hear that like. So listen, Magic Nation stand up, man. We 20 wins early. Normally it'd be like a month left in the season, and we just not hitting 20. But we here now before the All-Star break. Couple games out of the play-in. We're a young team, learning how to win. Stop shooting on them threes. Go to the cup, box out, and we got this. Let's go, Magic.
Yeah, all y'all teams got something nice. You got like the beam, trust the process, Magic.
You got a nice hood.
That's we make nice gear. That's about it, man. Man, come on, we gotta do better, man. Y'all gotta put me on the staff or something. I gotta think of something for the next one. We got Wiz Kids. Come on, man. Wiz Kids. All right, man. Look, the subject before said Wiz Kids are maturing. And right now, man, y'all might be earning a fan back. Like you said, 6-game winning streak. Kuzmo. We got the Unicorn. Then we got Bill. Just keep doing y'all thing, man. Just keep doing y'all thing. Go find a guard. Maybe we can bring Wall back, and then I can start calling it House of Gods again. Maybe we can get that back. But for right now, man, Wizards, just keep doing your thing. And just subscribe to the show, man. I can't talk too much about that other team because I told y'all I'm done with them.
All right, y'all. That's all we got for y'all today, and we'll see y'all at the next episode. Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all at the next episode.